All right, hello everyone, and welcome to today's episode of 22 Minutes with Jayson and Stefan. We're going to get everything situated here, and then we'll go ahead and get the show started here in about 10 minutes. So appreciate your patience. If you're watching the replay on this, just fast forward through this and get to the meat and potatoes of things. So hopefully everybody's weekend was good. It's Monday, 12/12/2016. Stefan will be joining us here momentarily. And we'll get things started here. Today is Monday's newsmakers from the week that was. So this is all the top newsmakers in real estate. At least all the ones that we can find. All right, hopefully we'll get some things going here. Sounds like his phone's going off in the background there. All right, let's get the Periscope going here. Looks like this isn't going on Facebook just yet. Let me check something here. There he comes. You can hear him.
You can hear me now.
You can hear him.
Like a ninja in the night.
A ninja in the night. And I'm not seeing this showing up on Facebook, man. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, you haven't put it on there yet?
I have. We're streaming. We're going. Just doesn't seem to be on Facebook.
Do you see my cup?
I like big mugs and I cannot lie.
It's hard to drink out of it.
Good grief.
Oh, that'll be,
You can certainly drown your sorrows in that coffee cup.
Right. So that's what I'll be drinking out of today.
Man, why isn't this showing up on Facebook? This is weird.
Did you share it?
I did, man. I totally did.
Let's go in here.
Is it me? Maybe it's me.
Well, I'm going in there and seeing if it's there. Missed a phone call already.
Yeah, somebody called you. It was buzzing while you were away.
Oh, it's for us showing. Let's see if I can't get this thing done. 429-492.
Is it there, man?
I haven't gotten in there yet. I'm calling Cindy. Good morning, Cindy. Stefan Cotton.
Hi.
I don't see you, man. You haven't shared it yet. You haven't started yet.
Yeah, no, it is. It has. It has started. In fact, I just stopped it and started it back up. So I'm going to go back and see where it's at, man, because it looks like it's the link you followed may be broken, or the page may have been removed.
Page has not been removed.
Yeah, it's weird, man. I don't know. We're streaming. We're streaming live right now. Not sure why it hasn't gone over.
All right. Well, we can. I can't share it until we.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Oh, wait a minute.
Is it there?
I see it. No, sorry. This page isn't visible. You broke it. Could you start it over? Maybe.
So it was there, and then it now just disappeared?
What it says is, sorry, this page isn't available. The link follow may be broken, or the page has been removed, meaning that you were there 5 minutes ago.
I don't even see it at all, dude. That's the weird thing.
I would start over.
I did. We're streaming now. We're streaming. I mean, it's out there. People are probably looking at me like, what the hell are you talking about, Jason?
I don't see it. I can't share it. I mean, we can do it, but I don't know what's going to happen. If somebody can see it, please call me at...
Hit refresh on your browser for me.
236-5843. Again, call me at 623-236-5843. I've been hitting refresh, man. I mean, how many more times? I've hit it 8 times since.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. It's still... That is super strange, man. There's something going on with this. What did you see when you saw the link? Because I hit stop and then start, so...
Yeah, so it said it was live, and so then I tried to click on it, said it's no longer available.
Isn't it a different page or something, maybe? A different section of Facebook? Did they change that over the weekend? Or just show up in the feed? Did it just show up?
I don't know, man. I've been looking everywhere for it, so I'm not exactly sure where it was. I saw it, I clicked on it, and it said it was cut. I don't remember where it was. If I go to the Cotton group right now, I don't see that you're live.
And it won't let me go in here unless I stop.
I would stop.
Start streaming. Alright, we're streaming again.
I guess not that. Let me get back in there now.
Hopefully, a little technical difficulties. Hopefully this will work here.
Ooh, I got a notification. Let me get in there. Notifications are good unless you don't want any, then they're bad. We wanted one, so that's good.
Yeah, that is good.
This cup is more of a decoration because it's hard to consume out of it. Alright, I see Reflection Friday. I don't see the other one. Let me see if I scroll down. Because it said you were live. This episode. There, let's click on that. Let's do it this way.
Dude, I didn't see it either. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's there, but I don't know where it's at.
Yeah, it's there. Oh, yeah.
Where's it at?
Where's it at?
Is it in the news feed?
It says it starts in... It's counting down. It's already 33 seconds left. 32. 31.
Yeah, we're at 19 seconds here.
Uh-oh.
It's
there, man.
It's in the news feed?
I'm on it. I'm somewhere. I don't know. I'm in.
I'm not in it, dude. I don't see it on Facebook at all.
Well, because it's probably not going to post until after it's done. But it's in the feed on the right. I clicked on it and saw that it was live. It's on. We're in.
Send me the link, dude. Okay. No? Because I can't post it anywhere. All right, we'll just start the broadcast.
Well, hold on. Because let me see. I can share it.
All right, share it out.
All right.
Share it out.
I'll share it to you, and then you can share it to yonder, everyone.
There you go.
Boom. Share.
We are sharing. Just a little delay here, everyone, so please stick with us here. We'll get started here in just a minute. Some technical difficulties. Having a difficult time finding this feed on my Facebook, which is weird.
All right, I'm going to share it to you first, and then I'm going to let you share it from...
All right, you sharing it in the...
Look, I shared it to Jayson.
There you go.
Look here, Jayson. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. It says this page is not available. Page is not available. I don't know. It's weird on my end.
I'm going to share it on my timeline and see what happens.
I wonder if I'm banned from Facebook. Have I been banned from Facebook?
Too many shares. Retweet this. Let's see. Today's episode.
I just need the link. Right-click the link and send it to me.
Second. Today's episode is... Yeah, make it something short and sweet.
Or right-click the video, copy that link, and send it to me.
right-click the video.
Hang on, maybe
it says pause or unmute.
Hang on.
When I right-click the video, do you want me to click the HTTP thing up there?
Yeah, I'm clicking on the stuff that you shared with me, dude, and it's no recent shares. It's weird. That's weird, man. Wow. All right. Well, we'll just get started. We got a couple of people here on Periscope. Thank you for joining us. Please follow us there on Periscope. Let's get this started. I'll figure this Facebook thing out later, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll just share it out after the fact.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode, or this Monday's episode of 22 Minutes with Jason and Stefan. Really appreciate you joining us today. We try to bring you valuable content that you can use when shopping for real estate, shopping, selling, or refinancing real estate here in this beautiful place we call Phoenix, Arizona. So thank you for joining us.
A lot of people call it Phoenix.
Yeah.
So we didn't coin that phrase, but yes.
This is true. It's a little Monday. I'm always foggy on Monday, man. I don't know what it is. I'm always foggy on Monday. But this is 2 weeks before Christmas, right? So getting a little exciting. Have you finished your shopping for Christmas?
Oh, no. We got a lot done. But I think we're going to go out on Friday, I think, or Saturday.
Oh, for Friday?
Friday or Saturdays. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a busy time of year. All my shopping is pretty much done online, and my wife handles most of it. So online is
Right.
It's I don't like fighting those mall crowds. I don't even know, are there malls even out there anymore? Hey, let's get to. Are you okay, Stefan?
Yeah, right. Sorry, I'm trying to find to see if it's on the Facebook.
Oh.
Let's just worry about the show. Let's just do the show.
Let's
then
just do the show.
Yeah.
We'll worry about it later. All right. Let's get to. That is one big mug.
Is drinking my coffee a little distracting this morning?
Yeah, right.
Sorry about that.
That is called drowning your sorrows in some caffeine.
You were saying something about let's get to something?
I like big mugs, and I cannot lie.
Yeah, I got this at a Christmas party this weekend.
Now it comes across on the video feed backwards. I don't know why that is, but I'll have to figure maybe that out. But it says I like big mugs and I cannot lie.
You other brothers can't deny.
Cannot deny. All right, cool. Let's get to today's tweet quote of the day. Hey, this is a real funny one. It's kind of appropriate here for the Santa season, if you will. It says, "Dear Santa, this year please give me a fat bank account and a thin body, and please don't mix up the two like you did last year. Thanks."
You did last year. Oh, calling him out.
Calling him out. Santa was a naughty boy. Sorry, Santa was naughty. Didn't get it right. So I thought that was kind of appropriate for this year. And I'll look at some others. I know there's some pretty creative tweets out there with Santa's letters.
Deep tweets.
So if you got a Santa or some kind of holiday themed tweet, please send it to me. I'd like to share it on the show. So thank you for doing that. All right, let's get to today's top newsmakers. What do you say?
I like it.
Let's get right to it here. Looking, last week we kind of mentioned Ben Carson and his nomination to be HUD secretary, I guess, as part of the Trump cabinet, right? This article went into some of the things, and I'm a little mixed about this. I've had some conversations. I think I've even had conversations with you, Stefan, off camera about it. But I'm a little confused. Some people are saying, "Hey, this is a good thing because he's in." That is distracting.
So sorry. So sorry. Maybe I wanted to use it so much.
Good grief! I'm gonna have to get a wide-angle lens for that thing.
No, I'll just go to water. I'll go to water.
It's all right, man. You can drink out of the mug. I don't want to rain on your parade. Many people are scratching their heads over the nomination of Ben Carson as head secretary. One would have thought the good doctor would have been appointed to Health and Human Services. HUD secretaries are seldom people with deep housing. HUD secretaries are seldom people with a deep housing background. They usually are politicians. The bigger question is who will fill the key head post. Housing Wires is guessing at a few who would be likely candidates for assistant secretary. My choice for FHA commissioner would be Brian Montgomery. He's an intimate knowledge of how FHA works and would still be a good advocate for FHA in a Republican administration. So again, this is a little.
I have a few things going on because they're hiring that guy for the EPA that's all about fossil fuels and doesn't believe in global warming.
Right.
And then they're hired for the education. They're hiring the public schools. She thinks that private schools are better. So my new theory is he's putting people in that position that can kind of nitpick it or say what's wrong with it. Because, the Republicans themselves are not for big governments. They're for, state-run this and state-run that. That, in theory, that's what the Republican Party has always stood for. So I'm thinking either he's genius for, putting people in the spot that can kind of dismantle things that aren't working right or that are just costing taxpayers dollars, or he doesn't know what's going on. So I don't know. Because you wouldn't necessarily hire somebody that doesn't know what they're doing. But you could hire somebody to help, see the kinks in the system.
Yeah, yes, this is one of those things here, and I don't know. Again, I'm a little confused by the whole thing myself because, again, I would thought that he would have been more in the health, human services sector as well, but. Some of the other colleagues I've spoken to say, hey, look, he's got a little bit of an intimate knowledge of what's happened in the past with his past because he's inner city.
Right.
He kind of knows what's going on in the inner city, and that's where HUD kind of thrives. So, and sometimes having somebody from the outside can be a good thing, right? Somebody who doesn't know what they don't already know. So sometimes your knowledge can get in the way of common sense thinking a little bit. So maybe it'll be a good thing. I don't know. I hope so. I really do hope so. Okay.
It's like the backyards in Arizona that are just dirt, and the realtors put on there, the backyard is an empty canvas for your imagination.
You're right.
It's a lot like that with this cabinet because they have no experience or no starting ground to come from. So it's whatever you can come up with. It's
right. It's a blank palette kind of thing. Hey, I want to get into this next article, which I kind of find, I don't want to say offensive, but so it says here, the headline here says lenders are making more money on loans. That's the headline.
okay.
And I kind of take offense to that a little bit because I can tell you, at least from my perspective, I don't know that they're making more money on loans. Because there's still a lot of a cost. We a couple of weeks ago we had an article that came out with a cost from I think it was Pulte Home Group that kind of did their books, and they looked at the cost of doing business back in 2006, 2005 versus the cost of doing business today, and it was much higher in legal fees, just administration kind of fees.
Yeah.
So when I see that lenders are making more money on loans, yeah, but they may be spending more money on loans too. And so I think the article is a little bit, skewed. Maybe this is one of those fake articles out there. I don't know.
Well, and good job for not laughing when I grabbed my coffee cup a little while ago. But yeah,
I think
I would say this:
huge.
that they can't say what's the net to the lender because everybody does a little something different. You know what I mean? You have a processor, you have a underwriter that gets paid whatever amount. Maybe you have an admin role that calls people for you. So the cost on the lending side versus what the lender actually gets are very, very different.
Yeah, it says here, and I'll just read a quick excerpt from it. It says, the Mortgage Bankers Association released figures on loan origination costs and profits per loan. The news is good for lenders. Profit per loan was up $1,773 compared to $1,686 in the second quarter. The cost to originate a loan is one of the reasons for the increased profit, dropping to 6969. It's kind of a weird number, 6969. Whoops. Bleep.
Whoa!
Bleep.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Whoa.
That is considerably better than when TRID started, when costs were well over $7,000, but still high compared to 2008 when it cost $5,800 per loan. So they're saying, okay, you're making an extra $100 per loan. That can add up. That's a lot of money, obviously.
Yeah. Hey, Michelle's saying that I'm cutting in and out, so I don't know if it's on my end or if you can see me. My
should be good
stuff
now. Should be good now. Stream should be really, really good now. She's on a little bit of a delayed thing there, but it should be very, very good.
Okay.
Should be crystal clear now. So again, lenders here on making more loans. I don't know. I can tell you that there are some demands, really high demands for underwriters right now, and underwriters are contributing to the cost of the loan because underwriters are few and far between, and because of that, they know that they're in high demand. Therefore, they're demanding high salaries.
Right. And I was going to say, I think the underwriter is the most expensive person on the team, right?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I mean, so in some cases, loan originators too. I mean, there are companies out there who pay their loan originators pretty healthy, and so they can be expensive as well. But yeah.
What does the loan originator do? Say that for the question. Wednesdays. I'm sorry to throw you on the spot there, but if they're getting paid the most, I want to know that they're doing something.
Well, there's a lot of exposure to a loan originator. Okay, so when they're making this loan, if this loan goes belly up, there are
there's the protection on that.
Yeah, they're the accountable one of the accountable factors. I mean, the company itself has their origination license as well that the loan originator hangs it on. But if there's something, I've heard cases here of lenders actually targeting particular loan officers and saying, "Hey, look, we're not going to take any of their business whatsoever." So the lenders, if they have, and servicers, I guess, if they have a loan that goes belly up and they have quite a few of them from a particular lender, who then has a particular loan officer, then they can target that loan officer and say, "Hey, we're not taking any of that loan officer's business." So there's a lot of exposure to the loan officer that other people just don't have. There's some exposure.
So the officer and the originator are the same?
The what?
Loan originator and the loan officer are the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're pretty much the same. So the originating office or the originating company is different. It's kind of like you, right? It's kind of like the real estate world. So you hang your license with West USA. West USA still has some liability in that they represent you. Right?
Correct.
So same kind of thing here. The companies that loan officers have their license hung with, they have certain liability, but ultimately it comes down to the loan officer as well. They have a lot of exposure in the deal as well. Yeah. So for that, there should be some compensation for that.
Okay.
So,
well, listen, I think the loan originator handles the transaction and makes sure that it'll go through underwriting. The underwriter underwrites it, right? And then so without the first step to get to the underwriting, then there is no second step.
Well, a loan originator's job is to produce files, right? Get relationships, get the business in the door, right? The underwriter's job is to examine the risk tolerance and see if it fits the parameters for the company that they're working for. Okay. So if the deal goes up, it's really, in my opinion, it's the underwriter's decision making that affects that, not necessarily the loan officer. However, loan officers are held accountable to that sort of thing. I
think I just got mixed up because loan originator versus loan officer, but
yeah, it's I think in our politically correct world, it's loan originator, not loan officer.
Gotcha.
But they're one and the same. I think a loan officer might be somebody at a bank kind of thing, if you want to get real technical kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but originator is here. Somebody who's getting fed leads to them is a loan officer, where a loan originator is actually getting the originating the business. Right. Okay.
So even I can learn something on the show.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's one of those kind of, we all mix it up a little bit. FHA false claims extended to corporate offices. We have heard how the Justice Department has been getting hundreds of millions of dollars, even billions in some cases, from banks and mortgage companies for certifying FHA loans met requirements when they didn't. So this is kind of, are we getting back into that AAA rating kind of thing going on? A high-level corporate officer may sign the certificate of compliance. A Chicago attorney who had run afoul of the law for other reasons certified that no officer was under indictment when he was. So this is another example. I guess this is kind of going to, because there's another article in here too, that the CFPB is going after 3 HECM lenders. HECM being HECM, which is home equity credit mortgage or home equity credit lines, or excuse me, there's a reverse mortgage. Sorry, the reverse mortgage. HECM is considered reverse mortgage. My mistake there. Not the forward mortgage. So reverse mortgages with baby boomers coming of age. A lot of people are looking at reverse mortgages, and CFPB is going after those lenders. They're not immune to this. So we're still seeing a lot of lawsuits, a lot of we were just talking about exposure and things like that. We're still seeing a lot of that in the industry right now. This is what's making a lot of lenders apprehensive. They don't want to lend. Why would they? When you're going to get fined for
Right.
Now, granted, you need to follow the law, but some of these things are a bit ridiculous. This one says American Advisors Group, Reverse Mortgage Solutions, and Aegon Financial were accused of deceptive advertising practices. The CFPB claimed that they advertised that consumers could not lose their home and they would have the right to stay in their home for the rest of their lives. Other alleged misrepresentations included telling potential customers that they would have no monthly payments and that with a reverse mortgage they would be able to pay off all debts. Another charge was that the heirs would inherit the home without disclosing any conditions of the inheritance, when in fact heirs frequently are not able to keep the home. So that misrepresentation.
Because I know a couple reverse mortgage guys here in the Valley. It seems like that's pretty much what they say. I mean, hey, if you do a reverse mortgage, like 50% of the property, then you won't have a mortgage payment for the rest of your life. There's got to be some disclosures that say your value has to go up a little bit or something.
Right, exactly. There are disclosures to that effect. There are. But you gotta advertise correctly, and I see this all the time. I see this even with loan officers who do these joint ventures and things like that with realtors here in the Valley, and you'll put out some advertising, and it's not quite up to snuff. Problem is that the Department of Financial Institutions doesn't have a lot of manpower to police that.
I know that anything I do with any lenders has to go through legal. They're legal.
Yeah, it has to go through our legal. 100%.
I've seen some bad stuff from realtors, though. Maybe that's something I should probably do for Wednesday.
Yeah.
Where, Army, like pitching the VAs, and it's somebody in an Army thing that says, we'll go to battle for you or something.
Yep.
But what their verbiage is very, very bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this next article here, this is one here in Phoenix, and you can speak to this one here, Stefan. And it says here, report value of home of Phoenix area housing way down from 10 years ago. Value of Phoenix area homes way down from 10 years ago. So it kind of goes into here, and I'll just read. This is from KTR, local news broadcast here. The market crash 2008 affected every state across the country and hit Phoenix area hard when it came to the price and value of a house. According to the Phoenix Business Journal, the value of a house in the Phoenix area is on the rise, but still not close to where it used to be. There were 124 housing markets analyzed by the Federal Housing Finance Agency, and the Phoenix area is one of 58 to still be down in value of houses in 2016 from 2006.
I believe I've been saying that since we started the show.
Yeah.
That we're not quite there yet. I always say we're not quite there yet, and that's the I always tie that in with this the 10-year bubble, like the 10-year arms.
Yeah.
Because we don't know how many people, 10% or 20% or maybe more, have purchased their home in 2006, 2007, 2008 with 10-year arm, meaning that it's on interest only until the end of the maturity with 10 years. Anywhere in between, you can refinance, sell. I guess I'll just keep doing it. So you can either sell your property within those 10 years, you can refinance the property and get out of that 10-year arm, or you can just keep making the payments. The problem is just like that article says, and what I've been saying, we're not quite there yet. What the article should be called. We're not quite there yet,
Yeah, right.
because we're about 10% or so from what I see. So if a house you bought in 2008 was worth 300,000, it might be worth about 270 or maybe 260 today. It's close, but we're not there yet. So what that means is when that 10-year arm matures in 2018, you can sell it. No, you can't, because you're selling it for a loss. So you got to get the bank to approve it, right? So therefore,
Right.
you short sell it, or you can refinance it. No, you can't, because the lenders aren't going to allow you to refinance $300,000 mortgage on a house that's only worth 270, right?
Right.
Or you can keep making the payments. Well, those $1,400 a month payments are now $3,100 a month. So I see there's going to be a swing of like some hardships, aka short sales in the near future. Now that's starting in 2006. So the 2016s are here. So it takes about, the whole foreclosure process and stuff takes about 6 months if it's done cleanly, meaning that you're late for 3 months, you get a notice that says, hey, if you don't make 3 more months worth of payments, then you go to auction. So the cleanest foreclosure is 6 months, not anywhere in between. But you can't make your payments because now your $1,300 a month payment is $3,100 a month. You have to maybe sell it, short sell it. So usually those take a little longer.
Right.
Maybe add 4 months to that, but then you got to get the bank to agree to sell your house at a discount. So you have to have a hardship. We've done quite a few of those back in the day. Most of the market was short sales. I see that that's going to be happening again in the near future. So that article, finally, maybe they're listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Who's their source? Stephen Cotton.
Yeah, right.
Sources say.
Sources say.
But yeah, I know that they haven't sold.
Well, and the other thing too, I think this is attributing to the predictions for 2017 as Phoenix being one of the hottest markets, because it is undervalued as opposed to where it was in 2006, 2007, 2008. So maybe that's fueling that speculation as well.
Well, we're going up. We're going the right direction. So
Yep.
I
Yep.
think my dilemma, or the unspoken 10-year arm, maybe it'll fix itself out in the next year, because as we reported on here last week, I think 11% growth in prices last year, 11% the year before. So if you're at 270 today, you're at 297 next year in theory.
Right. Right.
And that's pretty dang close. So.
That's good. I mean, it is on the rise. We're not going down. We're not flat necessarily. I guess some people might be, depending on how they're pricing their home. But for the most part, we are seeing an increase in value of homes, which is a good thing. Plus, we talked about the job market and all that kind of stuff seems to be kind of
Right.
robust and growing even here in Phoenix, which is also going to help. So all those factors point to a good 2017 for sure. So if you're looking to buy, sell, because we're out of time, if you're looking to buy, sell, or refinance a home, please reach out to us. We'd love the opportunity to earn your business. And hopefully, by doing this show, we're providing some value that you can use when you're looking to buy, sell, or refinance. And as Steph, that's a two-fisted mug.
I probably won't be drinking out of this too often, but I thought it was kind of neat. Yeah,
that's a whole coffee pot, man. You can put that on the burner and kind of boil the water.
Yeah, right. I think it's more than it's more than a coffee pot. But yes, but as you were saying, we would love the opportunity to work with you.
Yeah.
And if you want, I'll tell you this: the next person that buys a house from me gets a mug just like this.
There you go.
But
so if you like coffee or anything, hot cocoa,
or you like big mugs, and you cannot lie.
Cannot lie. And I won't deny. So anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this up because we're out of time. I do have a couple other articles, but nothing really too big. Last week was a little bit of a slow real estate, headline week. Yeah. But that happens. That happens.
We can kind of filter these the rest of them in like on the trending tomorrow if you want. You know what I mean? Because some of those articles are trends. But
absolutely. All right, absolutely. All right, everyone, thank you all for joining us today. Please share this with your friends and family. If you're watching the replay, give us that thumbs up and subscribe there on YouTube. Really appreciate that. And if you want to reach out to us, head over to our Facebook page, message us directly from there, 22 Minutes with Jayson and Stephan, and like and share that page as well. So thank you all for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow, same time, same bat channel.
Roger Dodger.
Take care.
Thanks.